Hello viewers, how you doing? Hopefully doing well, and welcome to an update video to the Rancher's new beginnings. Yes indeedy, you guessed it right. With this being an update video, that means there has been updates and information given to the actual public, which is fantastic. I've been waiting for news of this actual game for a very long time. But before I actually get into that, I would like to say a few words. Of course, to the actual creator, thank you for spending your time, your effort, your life to this actual game. It is going great. I like it. Getting on to the serious part of this chat, shall we say. If there is a lack of information going on in the actual information world concerning a game, it doesn't give you the right to go onto the social media platforms and attack a dev or their moderation team. We all have things going on in our lives which stop us from either updating things, giving off information, handing over that information to said people, or even getting it onto actual sites. We might even just have enough time to put that information on one site only, where the actual majority of the public are. If you've got questions about anything that is going on with a game, please go about it the humane way. Ask questions, put your doubts across, but do it fairly and in the appropriate manner. Because if you do it that way, you will get the right response to your questions and queries and worries. Because if you don't, all you're going to get is naff. And what have you got out of that? Naff. So you wasted your time, and of course the time of their actual moderating team and the dev. There we go. That is the chat over. So let's get on to the actual exciting bit that all of you have actually clicked on this video for. What is the update? What is the information? What's going on? So let's go to the screen here. And this is actually a reply from the dev to someone else. As of today, here's the plan. Release a new build update for our alpha ranchers, including the new open world sections, updated quest lines, and several new features. Okay, brackets. This one sits somewhere between a pre-early access and early access build. They've kind of done that at the moment, because I am actually playing the early access, well, the pre-release early access. Launch a public demo for all ranchers, still planned for this summer. No swimming for me until that's out. So there we go. The demo is still going ahead. It is definitely this year and planned for summer. Prepare a second public demo closer to the final early access version. Finally, go into early access. So this demo isn't going to be the final early access product. It is going to be after the version what I'm playing at the moment, which is pre-early access, and then just before the finalization of a early access build, which is awesome. That sounds absolutely great. Now, onto the bit more serious notion. Of course, all of this is subject to change, but that's the current roadmap, which is fantastic. Everything is subject to change in life. Sorry, folks, that's the normality. It's reality. About the update cycle, I know I promised to keep updates coming as fast as possible in my last announcement. The new open world update has actually been ready since the end of June. Now, it is of course July, but keep that to mind. But it breaks existing save files. And of course, that's the reason why I had to personally do a second season of this game when they actually changed from alpha to pre-early access, because the game got completely overwritten, and then I had to do another kind of season once the police actually got implemented, because that actually corrupted the actual old saves, so they weren't liable. And it is a bit daunting when you always have to keep starting over and over and over again, but unfortunately that's what happens when you're building the game so early on and allowing people to actually play it. Now, the upcoming questline update will also do the same. So, that's another update that is guaranteed to break your saves. So, instead of causing two separate disruptions, I decided to bundle both updates into one. That's why it's taken a bit longer than expected. Keep it up. The one big beautiful update is around the corner. And that's the thing what I was mentioning earlier. There is, of course, stuff going on that will cause delays. Now we're focusing on the leaks. Of course, when we actually got told about the police, we got this handy picture of the drones and of course all the police vehicles. Now there has been another leak which has definitely caught my eye and ear, and especially if you actually would like to actually know a little bit more about the roadmap, when you're in Discord, click on this link right here, and it of course will take you to Codex, where you get all the information about the actual roadmap, what's been done, what's been changed, what's been moved over, But let's go ahead and watch the new leak.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking from the flight deck of the Ranchers Airlines. We are now beginning our descent into Sunvale City, where the weather is clear and sunny, with a current temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your seat back is in the upright position, and your tray table is stowed. We expect to land in approximately 10 minutes.
And there we have it. Howdy Ranchers, we know it's been a while. Thank you for hanging in there. While the team keeps grinding on the demo, why not start this weekend with a little sneak peek of what's waiting for you in Sunvale City? And it has been confirmed in the actual Discord, this is a new area. I thought it would have been the actual start of the actual game. When you load up the game, you have this intro and you're on a plane arriving to your destination. But it wasn't. It is actually a new area. So hopefully this new area will be in the actual demo. So for now, this is of course the end of the video. Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed the news. And remember, I appreciate you all. You'll hear me in the next one.